Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? Peace, peace. It's Big John, a.k.a. The Addict, back at y'all with another video. I'd like to welcome y'all to my channel, Mud Duck Entertainment. Y'all please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Help me move this algorithm into another realm, okay? Today's topic is women speaking life into men. And I got a few videos we're going to look at. We're going to check out. I think y'all going to really, really love this, right? I chose this topic because, we got to learn how to communicate a little bit better. And I'm going to double back here in a little bit and do a video for the men. Men embracing their leadership roles and how to be the man that these women need us to be. Okay? So that's coming up. But right now, we're going to deal with this one right here. And I chose this because there's something about this femininity thing that has so much power, right? And it's a difference between being a feminist and embrace of femininity, right? We're talking about a woman who understands what it means to be wise, right? What it means to be nurturing. But that wisdom is a big thing, because in order for you to be wise, you have to have the ability to listen. You have to have the ability to assess situations. You have to have the ability to speak life into your man and pushing him in a way to where he will do anything you need him to do. See, it's a difference between a man that you've chose to be a leader because you know he has leadership qualities, but there might be one or two things that you need him to do, and you can speak that life into him and guide him into doing that. You can orchestrate that without making him feel challenged as far as the being a leader in your life. Okay? So I want to get off into this, man. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I don't think my husband respects my position as stepmom.
Let's talk about that.
Your children, the ones that I did not create, they're allowed to do what you do. They sleep all day. They don't come out of the room. They don't do what they need to do.
Wait a minute, hold up. I want you to come over here. I want you to watch this. Let me show you something. Go sit over there. I have a little concern because your sons are not demonstrating that they are learning to be the kind of man I know you want them to be. They're gonna demonstrate the kind of man you teach them to be. And I'm not really sure what to do about that. Can you hear me? Mm-hmm. That's how you do that. The woman has to talk to her man to get him to move the way she needs him to move. You're not gonna get nothing with that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Y'all got children. You got wives that you're raising, husbands that you're raising. You don't have time for this. And you wanna build up a business and don't take care of the foundation so that you lose it and your sons see you as a failure? Y'all need to get this thing together. And when she says something to you, understand she's doing it from a place of love, but you gotta love him like a woman. Don't scold him. Pull him up. Be a woman. Put your favorite perfume in the lowest part of your crevice and dare him to go down there and sniff it. That's what I'm talking about.
A man cares what a woman says. A man can say something and a woman can say something, but it hurt 10 times more when that woman says. A woman can tell you something and break you down. A woman can tell you something that put chills on you.
Ma'am, if the man is driving into a wall, please help him. And your only reason for not saying is because you want to let him be a man, both y'all deserve to hit that wall at full speed. Both of y'all. Talk to him. Talk to him. Because if we're gonna speak traditionally about what your role is in aiding of a king, you're supposed to be watching all parts, right? You're supposed to be watching over him. Because the queen is actually the most powerful piece on the chessboard. You supposed to be watching over the man. So it shouldn't have ever been no wrong path for him to go down if you got him like you supposed to have him. Now, that's not to blame you for him, you know what I'm saying, being out of alignment like that. It's just to say that when you're in alignment with your partner, what a queen's actual job is to power the operation. Nothing goes without you. Nothing. Like I'm supposed to go to my woman for counsel and everything. Right. If we're going to talk about actual tradition, femininity is wisdom. You feel me? I'm supposed to go to my queen for counsel. I was never supposed to go down this road without your consultation. You feel me? So if we're going to talk about you playing your role, play your role. To everybody else, though, like I was saying.
There's nothing more attractive, there's nothing more powerful than a woman that can speak life into you, because it's hard being a leader. It's hard taking on the responsibility of a household as a provider, not just of finances, but of protection, of guidance, of understanding, of friendship. And when you have a woman by your side that doesn't beat you down when you're down, but yet she speaks life into you to lift you up, there is nothing more powerful and more attractive than a woman that's able to do that. And from day one, you have been that to me.
Why are you both about to cry? Ew.
That was crazy.
Oh
I looked
gosh.
at your face and I saw your emotion and it just got me choked up.
Okay.
But everything that I have done in my life, you have been there to say, yo, I'm your biggest cheerleader. So that's what I need.
Well, you know, I got you and I got us. I love you. I got to always learn how to talk to the king in you. I don't care how mad I get. And I learned that in therapy, that for me to manifest the man that I wanted in my life, I had to learn how to always speak to him like the man I wanted in my life, even when I'm mad at him.
Teach that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
And I had to learn how to speak to the man that I wanted in my life all the time. I needed to speak to him as that man.
Ooh.
Right? To where when we
Even when he acting like a court jester?
Yes.
Okay.
Even when we get upset with each other, there are rules. We don't hit below the belt. Like, it's a lot of things that, and a lot of growing that I've done, but we've all got to get to that place.
Yeah.
Message.
Most men are so simple, so the way that you treat him will always matter more than what you think you're bringing to the table, whether that be your finances, your education, your cooking and cleaning skills. None of that can compare to treating that man right. So you can lose your man to a woman with no job, no education, no cooking or cleaning skills, because she's got listening skills. She knows how to speak to him kindly, softly. She initiates the sex. She shows him he is desired, and she uplifts that man on a daily basis without him asking. You understand? Why wouldn't he choose her?
Now, that's a bit of a problem. See, rumor has it, the Athenians have already turned you down. And if those philosophers and boy lovers have found that kind of nerve, then...
We must be diplomatic.
And of course, Spartans have their reputation to consider.
Choose your next words carefully, Leonidas. They may be your last as king.
Madman. You're a madman.
Earth and water. But you'll find plenty of both down there.
No man, Persian or Greek, no man threatens a messenger.
You bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You insult my queen. You threaten my people with slavery and death. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
This is blasphemy. This is madness.
Madness. This is Sparta!
Yo, yo. So as you can see, the best thing to do when you really want to keep peace and you really want things to move smoothly, it's a great idea for a woman who embraces her femininity to actually use it to bring wisdom, to bring correction, to bring whatever she needs to bring to that man, to get that man to move the way that she needs him to move. And if any of y'all are wondering about why I put that clipping of 300 at the end, because it shows a king who was the king of the Spartans, right? And it shows him with his queen, and it shows the emissary coming in from Persia, and they're threatening him all kind of different ways, but they want him to bow down, right? And he's looking at his, the people in the community, and he's looking at the kingdom and all the rest of that stuff, right? And finally, he's had enough. He draws his sword and told him, "Nah, you should have thought about that before you came up in here. Worrying about my words, you should have thought about your words, right?" But then right when he was about to do him, he pulled his sword down, right? And he kind of was just quiet. And he did the one thing that kings do. They consult their queens. Real kings consult their queen. That's the number one consultant, is their queen, right? He consulted her, and she gave him the nod of approval. You're going to do that, fool, because he out of line. Yeah, but this is Sparta, man. Kick him out. Yeah, that's how it go. You understand what I'm saying? It's power in that. She could have stopped that if she wanted to. That's how much power she has, right? I'm going to tell y'all something. A man is a leader because he is out front, okay? He's not necessarily, a leader doesn't necessarily means that he's the brains. The leader, the man who's out front is the first line of defense. He's out front because he is the one that's the technician that actually puts together what the engineer has created. The woman's the engineer. The woman's the orchestrator, right? You might see a symphony and you see people out there playing instruments, and that's what you see, that good part, this and this, that. But then you see the conductor, but you don't see the conductor's face. The conductor has his back turned to the conductor's directing traffic and telling them, hey, bring up the bass and quiet down and bring it all together. And then when it's over with, and it's a perfect picture after everybody followed the instructions, right? Because the orchestra represents the man, being the technician, and the facilitator that's doing all that is the engineer, right? And then at the end, the engineer turns around and bows, right? So it's power in that. And we're talking about some things of spiritual nature that are super, super big. So I hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. Y'all like, y'all share, y'all subscribe, y'all comment. Please comment. I love to hear what y'all have to say about this. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this too before I go, that this is also provided that you have chosen a man who's qualified to be a leader, right? We didn't go for anybody who's a big narcissist and this and that and all the rest of that kind of stuff, right? Who's not qualified. We're not talking about that. We're talking about somebody who you've chosen and you believe in this person to be the leader in your life, right? But sometimes they still need some encouragement. They still need some tweaking. They still need some uplifting, right? They need to be pushed in a way, right? They're already willing to tackle the world for you, right? I hear this a lot. I hear women say, well, I need a man that can handle me. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell y'all something, a big secret. Real men don't want to handle you. We're tired. We're handling the world. We're handling everything else. We don't want to come home and handle you. We want to come home to peace. We want to come home and love on you. We want to come home and talk about some good things. And if we need to, we want to talk to you about all the stuff that we've been through. You know what I mean? Because you're the one person that we trust. So with that, till next time, I holler back at y'all. Peace, peace.